I didn't really want to do this full card recap, and I kind of just delayed it for a day. But then I noticed there was nothing to do, so I have to do a full card recap for Dern versus Hill. It happened, and we're gonna go through it. UFC Vegas 73. Let's start with the early prelim opener of Themba Gorimbo versus Takashi Sato. I picked Themba Gorimbo to win this one, and he got the job done over Takashi Sato, who now should be arguably cut from the UFC. You can't keep that guy around. But the thing with Sato is, he's not good in any way whatsoever. He's not good at all. But he's really tough. It's not always about the toughness, man. And he's not even fighting great opponents. Like, Gunnar Nelson's good. Themba Gorimbo's alright, but again, he lost his UFC debut, Themba Gorimbo, to AJ Fletcher. And there's a plane going by. Fuck! Anyways, let's just let this plane go by. It's loud as fuck. Obviously, it's loud as fuck. Themba Gorimbo won every round. He dropped Takashi Sato in round 2. He won. We move on. Up the card to another fight. Natalia Silva versus Victoria Leonardo. Good performance by Natalia Silva. She won easily over Victoria Leonardo. I expected it though, but she was just outclassing her every single second of that fight. She was outclassing Victoria Leonardo, who beat Mandy Bum. So you can't really be surprised, but she looked great, obviously. She could be a future champ. People were like, she had a great win in her debut, but people were kind of like, oh, it's Jasmine Jujutavicius kind of shit, though. But Jujutavicius is winning fights since that. And Natalia Silva's still putting on great performances over Teresa Bleda, over Victoria Leonardo. She's really good. And I think she could be something. How old is Natalia Silva? 26. She has a weak-looking record, though, 15-5. But she's on a huge winning streak. Good performance by her. She got a great win. We move on up the card. Chase Hooper versus Nick Fiore. Nick Fiore looked trash. Mateus Rebecki's not good, in my opinion. I just completely changed my opinion on him, because I get Rebecki beat Fiore, but man, Chase Hooper did better than Rebecki. And that was a Fiore. This was a Fiore who had a full cap as well. Chase Hooper is better than Mateus Rebecki. Just outgrinded him on the grappling. Chase Hooper's a really good submission artist. He is really good. I know people make fun of him because he's a young guy, like Raul Rosas Jr. kind of. But this guy has really good submission skills. And his stand-up looked alright. Like, it wasn't completely shit. Which is something, it wasn't completely shit. It wasn't the best, though. But Nick Fiore, not that good. Never will pick him again. Chase Hooper saved his job in the UFC. Good performance by Chase Hooper. We move on up the card. Rodrigo Mascamento versus Ilir Latifi. Either way fight. I don't mind this going either way. I picked Ilir Latifi to win. Rodrigo Mascamento shit. You'll never beat John Jones ever in your life. It's just, that's what that just kind of told me. You'll never beat John Jones. You'll never be a champ. Ilir Latifi lost. Either way fight. Boring fight. Latifi was landing good leg kicks, but I think at heavyweight, I think the judges favor more of the punches. And Nascimento landed some. So good stuff from Rodrigo Nascimento. He won. Yeah, really good stuff. Close fight. He'll never be a champion, though. Yeah, it's Ilir Latifi. Come on now. But to be honest, Derek Lewis took Ilir Latifi to a close decision as well, so it's heavyweight. We move on up the card. Gilbert Urbina versus Orion Kosuke. Good win from Gilbert Urbina. Great performance by Urbina. Like, he just ripped up Kosuke. I knew this was a bad prediction, but man, great performance by Gilbert Urbina. Just ripped up the body to Orion Kosuke, who I think had a broken rib, if I'm not mistaken. anyways, he just ripped up to that body of Orion Kosuke, who has a broken rib. Good stuff from Gilbert Urbina. He won. Front kick to the body. Ripped him up. Overall, was just winning the fight as well on the feet at range. Good stuff from Gilbert Urbina. We move on. Up the card to Karolina Kowalkiewicz versus Vanessa Demopoulos. Good stuff from Karolina Kowalkiewicz. I thought she was done at one point in her career, and she's just 3-fight winning streak. Good stuff from Karolina Kowalkiewicz. She won. Very good stuff. But you just see it, like, she goes on a spree of losses from Jessica Andrade, Michelle Waterson, Alexa Grasso. Good names. Yan Jianan, Jessica Penne. And she loses that quite easily. You know? You see she goes on a spree of losses. But then she beats Felice Herrig again. Then Silvana Gomez-Suarez, Vanessa Demopoulos. Good win from her. She won. Great performance by. She won every round. Don't know why I picked Demopoulos, to be honest, but yeah, good performance by Karolina Kowalkiewicz. She won. We move on up the card to the main card, which is Vyacheslav Borshev versus Maheshate. I picked Borshev. Hayasir Maheshate fluked his debut. He's not good. And Borshev ripped up his legs. Borshev's a great striker, man. If he can just get that takedown defense going and defending those takedowns, he can be a good problem. And he fought great opponents like Mark Jacasey. Is just known as a grappler now. I know, you know. And he just out-grappled. And he's a decent grappler. And he out-grappled Vyacheslav Borshev. And also, Mike Davis is really good as well. So, you got to give it to Vyacheslav Borshev. He won. He saved his career. And, yeah. Good performance by Vyacheslav Borshev. He won. Yeah. Great performance by Vyacheslav Borshev. Yeah, he just got the KO in the third after chewing up the legs. Good stuff from Borshev. We move on up the card to Diego Ferreira versus I'm thinking of Mark Jacasey. Michael Johnson, I was supposed to say there. Diego Ferreira puts him. That was legit similar to the Emmett KO. That just brushed off like the end, like the brushed off Johnson. Like it just, that was kind of like the forgetting point now. Now we're going to look at the new fights. But that just came right back. Ferreira puts him out cold. 9 out of 10 times that probably didn't happen. But again, it happened. And Michael Johnson sucks for him, though, because now it was looking like he was looking good. Ferreira was looking off. I was worried about my prediction, Diego Ferreira, who I thought was going to do good with the grappling. Michael Johnson showed good takedown defense. It's just he lays him out cold. And Johnson, man, Jamie Malarkey, I'm definitely picking Guram to beat him. Definitely now. Johnson arguably beat Malarkey. You know, Malarkey, everyone says he's the big KO artist coming up. Diego Ferreira just puts him out cold. Badly. That's worse than Izzy Pereira. That was worse than Izzy Pereira, in my opinion. I know there was more on the line for Adesanya versus Pereira, but Adesanya Pereira was just like a 1-2 combo and a follow-up hammer fist. And that was like a flatline, out cold KO. I mean, Pereira was out cold, I get it, but they might just give it Pereira Izzy, let's be real, but it's Adesanya. They're obviously going to give that, but I'll get to Joaquin Buckley. I'll get into that in a second, but Ferreira just put him out cold on the chin. Apex card was finally good for once. Good win from Diego Ferreira. We move on up the card. Joaquin Buckley brutally puts out Andre Fialho. Yeah, Buckley, good performance. Good KO win over Andre Fialho. Again, saved his career. Lots of saving careers on this card, but Fialho might get cut from the UFC now. Good win from Joaquin Buckley. Head kick KO. Good stuff. It was looking decent beforehand, but good KO. Put Fialho out cold. Good stuff from Buckley. Really good stuff. Sucks for Fialho, but again, it's just don't be too active. I guess staying on the sidelines is a good thing. Good stuff either way, though. From what's his name? Good stuff either way, though. From Joaquin Buckley. He won. We move on. Up the card. Lupita Godinez. Sorry. Jeez. I'm weird today. Lupita Godinez versus Emily Ducote. Good stuff from Lupita Godinez. She won every round. Just outstriking Emily Ducote in a decent women's scrap for once. So good for them. And Godinez was the one on top. She was just outclassing Emily Ducote each and every round. Yeah, good stuff from Lupita Godinez. She won. Very, very good stuff from her. We move on. Up the card to Anthony Hernandez versus Edmund Shabazian. Why would Shabazian accept this fight? I picked third round TKO for Hernandez. He 10-8 the second. One can go either way, but Shabazian looked good early on the feet. So if someone has better takedown defense and better card, Shabazian should take a takedown defense. Shabazian did show takedown defense. It's just his fucking cardio. But I don't think it was Shabazian. I think Shabazian, if that was another guy that was taking him down, I think he'd probably win. But Hernandez's cardio, it's crazy. Good stuff from Anthony Hernandez. Just like, he fights exactly like Colby. Not the best of stand-up. Decent chin on him. Good cardio, good wrestling. It's just, yeah, Hernandez has subs, though. That's why I'll give it to him. Colby doesn't have that, but yeah, good stuff from Anthony Hernandez. He won. Good stuff. We move on up the card to the main event. Mackenzie Dern versus Angela Hill. I flip-flop on this one. I picked Angela Hill to win. Looked completely shit out there. I get that Dern took her down. I get it. Dern took her down. That was kind of the way Dern would win, and she kind of won every round, let's be real, outside of round 2 and 4. The other rounds could have been 10-8s, but yeah, on the feet, you can't even beat Dern. Wow. Angela Hill. Embarrassing, man. I'll never pick her against the top girls ever again. Like, I picked her to win this one because Dern didn't look great against Yan Zhao Nan. But, man. Embarrassing from Hill. And she got a $50,000 bonus because she works for the UFC. That's exactly why. She got dropped by Dern. 1-2 from Dern. Sure, Dern has stand-up, and sure people are going to say, sure people will say, oh, she's improved, though. All the simps. But, and she does have decent power to her hands, but you're getting rocked by her, and with her knee, Hill looks shit. And Marina Rodriguez ain't looking good anymore, and she beat Dern. Good win from Dern. She won. She called out Rose. Let's make the fight. I don't know where the fuck Rose has been. She basically hasn't fought since the Zhang 2 fight, as were the last fight she had, over a year off now. It wasn't even a fight. So where's Rose? I basically been out since the Zhang rematch. Let's be real. Where the fuck is she? Where is she? Unless she's badly injured, I don't want to hear anything. Where the hell has she been? And she also called out Andrade, but Andrade should be fed to the contenders, let's be real. Which, honestly, I think she probably lose to them now. Like, subscribe, thank you for watching. Full card recap, and yeah, peace.